I'm Bill Candles, Bill Kandle from New Zealand, Auckland, transmitting from Marirewa at Bixon Hills place out at Marirewa. Bit of a rush. It's been a hot day, very hot, all day, and for the last 3 or 4 days, it's been hot as. I just came back from up north, and the weather up there was piping. I was on the opposite side of Marsden Point, a little place called Little Munro Bay. Beautiful up there. Anyway, back to why we're all here. Just on TBC and how this week was Redemption Week. All the people I've got associated with me have redeemed their cookies, and they've all been activated into the wallet. So they're all going to be changed into Kringles over the next 2 days or so. The people concerned can start trading or can start using their Kringle coins to get goods and services. The people that are associated with Bex and Phil and Keith, all the people concerned have all redeemed their coins, and luckily we all have something to look forward to. Right. One of the reasons why TBC is called the billion coin is because the ultimate price maxes out at 1 billion euros per TBC coin. So that means anyone holding onto even just one TBC coin could become a billionaire someday. At this time, the current price of TBC is a long ways off on 1 billion euros. A billion euros, and may seem to some impossible for the TBC coin to ever arrive at the price of 1 billion euros per coin. To get there, according to the formula, we would need to get 1 billion people from around the world to each become verified members of the billion coin community. We will get there ultimately, and it's because of the membership agreement. Here's an agreement. All members of the billion coin community agree that this coin will never go down in value. It can only go up in price. This agreement is hinged on a software program that drives the price of TBC up by between 1% and 5% daily until it reaches its ultimate price. Within those few words of agreement, it does carry a lot of meaning. People from all over the world are sick and tired of artificial scarcity ruining their lives, which was covered briefly in another article on this blog. Abundance and prosperity are very natural things within the universe, and powerful people have been leading the people en masse to believe in the deception called scarcity. When people allow the cryptocurrency TBC to propel them into wealth with a software formula, they are making an agreement. Do the people at large have the right to make this that agreement? This will, of course, be debated. So I wanted to arm you with some simple facts. First of all, people make agreements all the time without giving it much thought. Every time a person puts something in his mouth or chooses to wear a certain brand of or selects a home to live in, and so on. In each case, they are making agreements. So, of course, people have the right to make agreements. Each agreement has consequence. If an agreement brings harm to another in any way, it could be seen as a bad agreement. You can get a person to believe in artificial scarcity. You can get them a whole series of bad agreements. The fact that we live in a world filled with hunger, poverty, and war, we all indicates that the people at the time have all made a long list of bad agreements. Once the people in mass consciousness choose to believe in abundance and prosperity for all, then we can do away with plagues of hunger, poverty, and war, as well as many other things that are harmful to humanity. I hope this is the beginning to open up your eyes to see the truth. Abundance and prosperity should be available for everyone, regardless of where they were born or anything else for that matter. When it in the past that the current price of TBC will take has many opportunities to create wealth, even vast wealth, for those that agree to use it. If people don't want to take advantage of these opportunities, they are free to not be a part of this. No one is being forced to use cryptocurrency. The fact that Bitcoin has proven to stand up as a real currency means that all cryptocurrencies can also stand up as a real currencies too. Bitcoin, the first cryptocurrency, has pioneered the path for all cryptocurrencies. Yes, our membership agreements makes us different. But fundamentally, we are just another cryptocurrency. We have every right to be part of this. Embrace the idea that wealth can be spread through this special agreement. TBC leader Randy Wilson will be hosting the Send Button live broadcasts. If you do not have a Send Button on, you are not allowed to enter the meeting. For those of you who do not have the Send Button on, do not share this link with anyone. The link will be available to at 6:45 a.m. PT time on Mondays inside your Crinkle Cashback office. The meeting starts at promptly at 7 a.m. PT. Show up and collect up to 1 million cookies if you're a broadcaster. 1,000 cookies otherwise. We have been waiting for this date for almost 2 months. They say the holidays dampen business until about mid-January. So now that the holidays are behind us, perhaps we can get full attention for those attending Send Button meetings and activate them to engage in recruitment activities. They have made Recruiting so easy. All you have to do is share the good. Um, the master key to TBC success is to encourage fast education. This article was written on December 4th, 2018, about the master key to TBC success. In this article, it shows the following on how it would be possible to sign up 1 billion by the end of January. We're already at at the end of January, so we're still struggling to get there. What if I told you we could reach our objective of gathering 1 billion members before the end of January? No. To see that. Everything is in place perfectly to make that happen right now. Lack of belief is the only thing holding us back at this time. And I want to turn that around by the end of this article. Collectively, if we can do this, we will achieve it. Pay close attention to what is said within the dashboard of KCBO. It starts with rapid rewards. Who gets two, and so on. Look at the two to get two. Massive growth campaign poster. Rapid rewards is based on duplicating two who get two day by day. Periods become days in the massive growth campaign, and in just 31 days, one leader could create 1 billion members below them. We all really have millions of members, so this effort will just come from one leader. We are much closer to the goal of having 1 billion members than what you might think. Master key to encourage fast education. Rapid 24-hour get 2 paid referrals to earn 10 million cookies. Rapid 48-hour help your referrals each get 2 to earn 100 million cookies. First of all, let's establish how much 1 million cookies is worth by using the currency calculator in the KCBO. Let's select US dollars as the well-known value to do our comparison. 1 million cookies is equal to 0.01 TBC, and that is 87,082.51 today's. So with rapid rewards, it only takes 2 referrals within the first 24 hours to get 10 million. That's 870,825.10. Those 2 referrals do count towards getting 100 referrals under the regular cookie rewards program. As I said before, the holiday promo will become the 2019 while we are in the billionaire zone of building our own membership. To take full advantage of what this program has to offer, you need to do a transaction of 40 grains of gold. You get 10 million cookies for every referral. So let's add up how much is earned by just getting 2 referrals as part of the rapid rewards. Rapid rewards pays out 10 million cookies. Add that to the 10 million for each referral, and those two referrals total worth 30 million. 30 million cookies. That's 2.612 or 475.33. That's a huge reward just for bringing in two people. It usually starts off by person just saying, hello, I have a gift for you from a good friend of mine. So this short video shows you how to do that. The gift is smartphone money, an amount that is currently valued at over 1.5 ounces of gold. When you click the gift line, it will take you to this page where you can register to receive your gift. You will see that it says billions of digital currency will be distributed by the end of January 2019. We'll also be distributing all the way through 2019. It also says receive a gift worth over 1.5 ounces of gold, and you'll see this 5 sentences. I'll read them off to you, each one. First, one says cookie rewards. System allows you to both receive and share this gift. Second sentence says ever-expanding list of merchants to accept the digital currency worldwide. Third one says we are on a mission to end global poverty, starting with this gift. Fourth one says instead of paying transactional fees forever, there's a small lifetime wallet fee. And the fifth one says learn to cash flow daily and to assist us in our worldwide distribution. And you see your sponsor's name, even though we have nothing to do with any MLM company. We do use a lot of terminology associated with the industry for convenience. Next, you'll see our membership count, which is over 3.3 million as this video was made. And you see the spinning world globe, and if you click on it, it'll bring up the current statistics showing all the people in the world who are currently on the Kringle Cash back office. It also shows up as those green dots all over the world, and it also brings up the current growth of our membership in each country that we are in. But you want to click on to something interesting now as we continue to scroll down. You'll see the registration forms here to fill out and receive your gift. It asks for your full name, and then it asks you to create a username for yourself. Now this username requires no spaces, and it will show up later at the end of the year. Personal links that you can give out to your family and friends so you can also receive the gift. Then ask for an email address. This will need to be an active email address, as when you click the submit button below, the system will automatically send out an email to the address, and you will need to find and open it to click onto the confirmation hyperlink that will then actually set up your Kringle Cash back office and adds your gift to your cookie rewards page. Then it asks what country you live in, and it gives you a drop-down button or menu that will find your current country and you just click on that. This is ask for a password that you'll make up and put here, and then rewrite it below to confirm it. Now, you will be able to change it at will any time in the future through your Kringle Cash back office. Then go down here, click onto the hyperlink that says Terms of Membership. Then it will pull up this page, and you'll notice that the Terms of Membership, it says to please review. It also gives you a number of choices, and I recommend that you access the terms of use. Clicking here in the privacy policy, these are very important under the other, and then you can go over and click to the Articles of Association, and up here for the Kringle Society mission statement. Yeah, we're going on to cookie rewards. Yeah, as I said before, the cookie rewards, we all redeemed meant to have redeemed our cookies. Otherwise, we'll have to wait until May of next year before you can redeem the rest of your build-ups of your cookies. Yeah, it was quite easy to redeem all the cookies I built up. Initially I didn't have a redeem button, but for some reason on this last day, all the redeem buttons came up on our dashboards or on our posts, so we didn't have to put in a ticket to the help desk. And I was able to redeem all the people that I look after from my downline, and help them receive some Kringles so they can operate and buy or trade with the Kringles they can use to buy goods and services. Well, I've it's still got 5 minutes to go. I didn't mention. This is my ninth. Transmission. Whoopee! One more and I'll be double figures. Pat myself on the back. The dynamics associated within a redemption period are very different from those when the TBC community is not in a redemption period. For example, it is possible to become a TBC millionaire in just one day during a redemption period. So it's extremely important that we make it clear as the newest people joining us during a redemption period that TBC is far from liquid. We are in the distribution phase. Cashing out is not what we do here in TBC. We offer a way to cash flow, but we don't cash out. People really need to understand that the difference, okay? A lot of people I come across, the first thing they want to know is when can they cash out. As soon as I mention they got 25,000 cookies, and I usually give them the equivalent amount. I said it's worth about 1.5 ounces of gold, and they straight away ask, well, when can you cash out? I said, you can't cash out. This is a private society, so we're not a market-driven cryptocurrency. So you got to suffer. You don't suffer. You just handle it. Anyway, it's coming to that time of the night. So I want to thank people that signed in. I've got 3 people. I don't know who they are, but they're out there listening. And I just want to thank everybody. And yeah, my next one will be in this time next week. And have a good night. And don't trip over all your criminal coins. Thank you. This is Crypto Kandle. Good night, sweetheart.
Just log